So, to answer your question, how this quarantine's been for me, I remember when everything was first starting to pop off, and, like anyone else, I wasn't really taking it too seriously. I was just like, oh, whatever. Then the NBA shut down, and I was like, okay, wait, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe this is real. And then at the time I was working in the restaurant industry. So then the restaurant industry shut down. I was like, oh, okay, this ain't for play. So, at first, I felt like the first week, you like, man, this is awesome, bro. We teeing up. I'm kicking it with the boys. I ain't got no worry about. Then it starts setting in that this is going to be something for a long time. And so I saw a lot of friends of mine who, outside of work, all they did was play 2K. So I started, playing 2K a little more, and then I was like, you know what? I don't really know how long I'm going to be locked down for, so I need to be using this as a time to progress myself. So quarantine actually was great. I actually was out of the house more during quarantine than I was prior, because I'm in the studio every day. I'm taking walks. I was going to different people's houses. I actually wasn't being as safe as they say you should have been, because I just felt like, you know what? I'm going to live my life. And I actually took the time to reconnect with a lot of people and, outside the music, reconnect with a lot of people, connect with more people doing music. But man, I made the best music and wrote the best music of my life during this quarantine. And so 2021, you're about to see all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because all I had to do all day was write. My content went crazy on Instagram. I got verified on TikTok over it. So for me, quarantine was a blessing, and it was because I decided not to let my surroundings affect my now, and I decided to take control of my now to create a better future, which goes to my whole movement, the Think Less Feel More movement, which I'm gonna tell you, and you're the first one to know this, actually, first one to know this. So we had to talk with our PR people. We're actually switching the name of the movement because it's Think Less Feel More, and the whole point of it is to, inspire people to get through the one thing that affects us all, whether you're a male or a female, and that's fear. People make decisions off of fear, whether it's the right decision or bad decision, they make those decisions. So if we can tackle the idea of fear and realizing that when you really think about it, fear, spelled F-E-A-R, is false evidence appearing real. Whatever you're afraid of is just something in your mind. And so getting through that is the number one goal. So we're in the talks of changing the name. So it's going to be either Feel More, Fear Less, or Fear Less, Feel More. So we're working on it. We just had a conversation about a couple hours ago. So that is one thing about me. And as you go back to saying being brave, I'm not afraid of anything. I do get fearful, but I don't allow fear to overtake me and stop me from doing what I want to do. Yeah, when it comes to social media, I'll be honest with you. That's something that, like, it was never my number one thing, because I always had the live shows, and I'm the type of person where I'm always out. I'm out in the club. I'm out here. So I'm meeting people. So people had those face-to-face interaction with me. But I still stayed, I would say I was probably like 65% still doing my thing on social media, because I knew it was important. So when the pandemic hit, and I realized that everything is 100% social media now. It did take some getting used to. I know a lot of people, it took some more getting used to, a lot longer for them than it did for me. But it made me realize that, yes, this social media, without social media, you can't be successful to the way that you want in this world. And even now, today, like my manager, Evans, shout out AC Evan, that's his IG, Evan over at Artist Collect, he gets on me on the daily. You need to be posting more. You need to be doing this more. Like, so social media, it's not a window to your social media is a window to whatever you make it to be. If you want to make it personal, great. If you don't want to make it personal, great. But just being active and on there as much as possible and allowing people to continuously see you is going to work well for you. And so any artist that doesn't want to be on social media doesn't make them not an artist. It just won't make you a good business. Those specific words of walking in your purpose. I'm a God-fearing man, and that's what I was taught. I was taught, if you're gonna do something, walk in your purpose, live in that, be that. But then also don't hold yourself just to one thing. So that, the fact that you say it comes out in music, that's exactly it, man. That's exactly it.